all 4 U.S. representatives from Iowa have joined to sponsor new legislation that could help survivors of severe storms with the costs of recovery. The legislation is called the Heartland Emergency Assistance Relief from Tax Act, or HART.
And Iowa Political Director Dave Price talked with one of the Iowa congressmen supporting this plan. And Dave joins us now from our State Capitol Bureau in Des Moines. Dave, how would storm survivors actually qualify for this?
Yeah, and it won't be survivors of every disaster, but when it comes to things like tornadoes and straight line winds, it is primarily the worst of the worst here. These storms would have to get one of those presidential federal disaster declarations. So if you survive one of those, then you would be eligible for that. Now, among these would be what happened in April. That was in the town of Pleasant Hill, which is just outside of Des Moines. The tornado that tore through there damaged about 20 homes, and most of them are still in the rebuilding phase from all of the damage. This new legislation, which is proposed by all 4 U.S. House members, so this would be statewide, everybody could be eligible for this potentially. It would exempt all aid money the families received for these recovery efforts from the severe storms. So in other words, they wouldn't have to pay federal taxes on those. This would include the home of Luke Bentley. He was just feet away inside his house when a 2x6 went right through one of his walls.
It was a pretty crazy thing, but I asked my father-in-law if he had an engraver, and I figured out how can I glorify God through this whole process. And I carved Isaiah 54:17, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper."
So whether it's Minburn, Greenfield, or any community across the heartland, Iowans stand ready to help their neighbors be successful. At the same time, we want to make sure that Iowans are not having their livelihood destroyed by events like this.
Luke Bentley deciding to do something with that 2x6. He's a very spiritual man, and since he was just feet away from that thing coming right through his wall, he felt like he needed to pay respect and thanks to God for sparing him and his family that day. Now, the challenge for Congressman Zach Nunn and the rest of the delegation, can they get Congress to actually act on this fast enough before members go home for the November election? Back to you.